So I had this really stupid idea. What would happen if we took a Nox, shoved it into a Reliant core, flew it to a bunker, and tried to do a bunker mission with it? I blew up a lot trying to get the Nox into the Reliant core, to a bunker, but I eventually succeeded, and here's what that looks like. So if you don't know, you can rent a Nox for a little over 10,000 credits. You'll get it for a day. Pick it up on a moon, have your Reliant core, or likewise, whatever ship you're going to store it with, right there next to the pad, drive it in, and if you're using the Reliant core, it's really important that you park it on the right side. So when you get out on the left, you can still access the cockpit. So you're going to see it just spasm all over the place. But if you're really good with it, and you don't glitch through the roof, or fall on your side, which happened a lot, you can get it in. Never do this in space because you will immediately blow up. Make sure you're on some place with gravity. Fly it in, turn off the power, and it'll settle right at the bottom. Just enough space exists in the Reliant core for this thing to sit comfortably. And it might take a couple of tries to get it going. But once you get it in there, you will be able to close the back, hop in, fly off, and do your thing. Now, I knew how much of a pain in the butt this was going to be. I failed so many times to get the Nox into the core and get it to the planet. I blew up in 100 different ways. But I never expected that what happened in this video, what you're about to see, was going to happen. And rather than ruin the surprise, I'm gonna let you enjoy it for yourself. Definitely don't try this at home. Now, as you can see as I approach, the mesh, the ground mesh, it's forcing me up into the ceiling. I thought I could like hover low enough. It turns out you can't do that. What you need to do is get right in there and then cut the power. And if you do that, when it's booting back up, you get a little bit more distance. You can kind of sneak it in. It doesn't want to go in. But if you just coax the machine to do what you want, just right, then you can get it in. Sometimes. If you do attempt this, you are going to end up on your side and upside down a lot. And it is very difficult to get right side up. So be very gentle and deliberate with everything you do. And if you do decide to do this, please leave a comment telling me why you would ever want to. I don't know why I did this. I'm not sure I'm glad I did.
Weapons off. Systems activating.
So for some reason, when I tried to right the vehicle, because I'm on my side right now, I'm on my side a lot, I ended up in the wall. And then, I ended up outside the bunker. So that whole thing, I get to do that again. It's not so bad though. After doing it once, I think I got the hang of it. You just slip in there, cut the power really quick.
Weapons off.
Boot the power back up and gun the engine forward. And if you don't go too fast and you don't turn, you should stay right side up. We're gonna just coax this in there. As you can see, it really doesn't want to go in. Last time it was hugging the ceiling. Now it's hugging the floor. And I'm on my side again. It's a good time.
Weapons off. Systems activating. Systems on.
And we're back. Just scoot it right in. Cut the power so it rides the elevator. I don't want to know what happens if I keep the power on while I use the elevator. It'll probably just sit there hovering or blow up or something. Go to another dimension. So we cut the power and we start our descent. Now, I've gotten further than I expected, but it has been way more work than it should have been. In my opinion, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to use a Nox underground, right? Use it to clear a mission. So, I do my best to drive this really slow.
Systems activating.
It is just trying to smash into walls and go through ceilings. I'm scared at this point. There's people with guns that want to kill me. This vehicle wants to kill me. The only person that doesn't want me dead is me. And I'm trying really hard not to die. I think there's probably a fair point to be made that if I truly cared about not dying, I wouldn't be doing this. I digress. After a bit of finicking and a little luck, we get right where we need to be. And we see our first enemy. Right there. Look at those guns go. What the fuck? Wow. Okay. Cool. That was such a good time. So we're successfully clearing the mission with the Nox. It can be done. It's harder than using a firearm. I could pull some armor and a gun. But this is cool. So I figure, if I die, I die. Let's try to clear out the mission, huh? The weird thing with this is the only way to aim is if you go forward or backward. go reverse, go forward, and it tilts the nose. So you start shooting, you move the engines, and that gives you elevation. And it works. Sorta. And with the shields on the craft, whenever someone's shooting at you, you take reduced damage. Oh, this is not worth the effort. Oh my god. Oh. So right you are, past Logan. So right you are. But you have a big grin on your face because this stupid, stupid idea actually worked. And I'm never gonna do it again.
Hell with it!
Attack on shields.
Fuck. See, that would have killed me. If I was not on this ship, I would be very dead after all that gunfire. Anyone would be. But the shields, they stop a lot of bullets. I mean, I'm bleeding, and I unfortunately didn't bring meds. This experiment, it did not rely on me actually surviving. But it's going well. You know, I'm getting some kills. And I think, you know, these bunkers, they sometimes have, like, medical caches. If you don't know, these bunkers have loot boxes. You can find boxes around that you can loot. They have guns, medical supplies, hacking chips, whatever. So I figured, okay, you know, I've killed most of them. I'm gonna kill one more right here. And then there's just 2 bad guys left. I'm gonna go try to find the medical supplies. Maybe I'll survive this. I mean, how cool would that be? But unfortunately, that's not really what happened. So I have a little look around, make sure it's safe. And I'm kind of keeping my eyes open, looking for a crate. But my health is dropping really quickly, and this vehicle just flipped. So I take that as my opportunity to jump off the vehicle and look for some medical supplies, even though I can hear the bad guy right there. And what happened? I don't know where I am, but I seem to be on top of the map. That, what you just saw there, that is the roof of the mission. Right there, that's the roof of the bunker. You can look inside some of the rooms, but you can't get in them. You get too close and it gets all messed up. So, I died. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and please remember to subscribe.